Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Light Sage Intuitive. Come on in, or welcome back if you're one of my returning subscribers or viewers. Thank you so much for supporting my channel. I really do appreciate you guys. I just want to give you a shout out and say thank you. I'm going to be doing a general reading for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is general, so I'm not looking for anything specific. I'm just going to lay the cards out and talk about what I see, but I will talk about whatever it is that I see. I'm going to start with some oracle cards, and we'll talk about those, and then I will get into the tarot. So let's see, what do we have for you, Sagittarius? What are you working on, working through? What guidance do you need? Clarity, encouragement? What messages do you have for Sagittarius, please, Spirit? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Or anyone else who feels drawn to watch this video. If you find yourself drawn here, then there's probably a message for you. All right, Sag, let's see. What do we have? Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, please. What messages do we have for Sagittarius, Spirit? I feel like that one is supposed to come. What else do we have for Sagittarius? Please, what messages for Sagittarius, Spirit? We'll start talking about this one. Boundaries. Okay, you have a need to set clear boundaries for yourself. Something may have happened that brought this to your awareness. This could be something that you have been working on for a while. Peace, courage. For your inner peace, you need to figure out how to establish these boundaries for yourself. It's going to take courage and confidence, but I also feel like establishing these clear boundaries for yourself is going to bring about, I think it's going to require courage and confidence, but it's also going to, having these boundaries in place is going to give you a feeling or sense of inner peace, where perhaps you have felt kind of threatened because you've been exposed, because you haven't had these boundaries. But this is also going to feed your courage and your confidence. Establishing these boundaries, choosing yourself, putting these boundaries in place is going to make you feel more courageous and confident in your life to move forward and really follow your path. Let's take a look at the tarot. Let's see what other messages we have about that. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? What do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? I just saw the Sun on the bottom of the deck. I feel like there's going to be a lot of clarity coming for you, a lot of assistance from the universe, from the divine in this process, and a lot of healing. Okay, let's see here. What do we have for Sagittarius, please? Seven of Pentacles. So this is a few things. This is something that has been taking a long time, divine timing, something that hasn't been easy. It has required time. I feel like it's been frustrating and a sense of impatience. There's also a need with discernment here. I think part of this time setting these boundaries, in order to set these boundaries, you're having to use discernment. You're having to look at your life, your relationships, the way you relate to people, what things have worked for you and what things need to be cut away, so that you can establish these healthy boundaries for yourself. I feel like this is very important and integral to your development. The Moon. I feel like you have been having some very intense dreams, maybe getting some intuitive hits, things coming into your awareness on some level that they're not quite clear. But we have Temperance here, so there's balance and healing within this. This is divine alchemy. It's taking things that are disparate and mixing them together to create something new. I feel like you're evaluating situations, relationships, connections, and looking at how to establish boundaries to change that dynamic, to heal it, to turn it to something new in order to grow forward in a place that is balanced for you. And it's divine as well. It's very spiritual. It's part of your spiritual growth and evolution. Nine of Wands. I feel like because you have not had these boundaries where you needed to, and there's not, you had to have, I feel like you needed to have those experiences of having things that maybe should have been a boundary crossed for you to discover and understand that you do need boundaries here in relation to this. Nine of Wands is about boundaries as well. It's about being defensive and having your walls up to protect yourself. I feel like it's going to be kind of in the initial process of establishing these boundaries, you're going to have your walls pretty high. It's like you're trying to figure out how to level out where is that perfect level of boundary to protect yourself and bring peace, but still be open to communication, give and take, reciprocity, and to connect with people. But I feel like it's going to be kind of a process, a tempering process of figuring out where this boundary line really should be for you. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? Seven of Cups. I feel like you're going to have some choices, some options. Could be a little bit confusing. I feel like a lot of things are going to start coming in for you. We do have the Hierophant here. I feel like there are there is a choice that is a huge part of your spiritual growth. Either making that choice, either just the process of making this choice is going to be huge for your spiritual development, or the choice that you make is going to lead to some serious spiritual enlightenment, a new path for you to follow that is going to bring you joy and peace and enlightenment. I feel like something about this is going to open an entire new world for you, of possibility and potential before you. But I do feel like part of this is you figuring out, like I said, where those boundaries need to lie, but opening up just enough to actually be open to this, to make this choice. I feel like you're headed on a very spiritual path. I don't know, maybe some of you are getting into yoga. You're going to be a yoga instructor. Wow. Something that you're going to do is, wow. I feel a lot of things from this. I feel like part of this spiritual path is going to lead you to your Empress energy, to your divine feminine energy, to really own that, step into that, be all that you were born to be. I feel like there is something that you're going to give birth to, either an actual child, or if you're a man, maybe your partner is going to be giving birth to a child. But I also feel like that it's something you're going to give birth to as an idea, a truth, something new in your life that is going to be very abundant and provide for you. But it's going to be very spiritual, very tied to your life path. Very powerful, that Empress. And the Fool. And you're going to take a leap of faith towards it. I feel like, I don't even feel like so much it's about you taking a leap of faith. It's like stepping into this energy, pursuing this path. It's going to make you feel free, enlightened, at peace. Light. It's going to make you feel like you can do anything. You have any option before you. And whatever you choose, you know that you are on your right path and that you have everything you need to accomplish it. It's like, I don't know, like this is that, I don't even know that it's something in particular yet. Maybe it is this choice in particular that you would be taking the leap of faith towards, more than it's feeling like you could leap in any direction that you want to. You feel that free and that confident in yourself. What else do we have for Sagittarius, please? That's too many. What do we have for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus? What are they moving towards? The Hanged Man. Going within, I don't feel like Like I look at this Fool card and this light that is emanating from her, from this crystal in her hand, this enlightenment that's connected with the universe. And you know, the Hanged Man can be about suspending yourself, removing yourself from people, and voluntarily suspending yourself to see things in a different way and to find your way through a difficult situation. But I don't feel so much that this is you finding your way through a difficult situation, but taking that time out because you have realized you can go in any direction. You can pursue any path that you choose. And I feel like what you're doing is voluntarily suspending yourself to figure out what path it is that you want. You know you can do anything. You want to go within and figure out what it is that you really want. What is your path? What do you feel like is your destiny? What is it that you have always wanted to do and you have been afraid to pursue? I feel like that's what you're looking at and what you're asking yourself. Knight of Swords, you're going to figure it out. You're going to go charging towards it very quickly. You're going to communicate about what you've learned. I feel like you're going to feel very balanced and like what you give out comes back to you in life. And that I feel like you have... I feel like this is talking about where you have been, what you have gone through, what triggered this entire transformation process for you. There was something that you felt trapped, tied, and bound to, something that was very heartbreaking, something that really wounded you, and you felt like you couldn't escape it. It's like you were stuck in this feeling of loss, like you could not turn away from what had been lost in your life. You were focused on the cups that had been spilled, what had poured down the drain and been lost, and you couldn't release yourself or see your way through that with this devil energy, feeling trapped, tied, and bound to that. But I feel like through this entire process, you figured out that this, it's like you figured it out here, but here it's like you finally have the words for it. You can pinpoint it. You recognize this was that trigger point that took me down this deep rabbit hole that I had to climb out of and figure my way through and establish boundaries and rediscover my courage and my confidence. But this is that point where you have the words for it. You can identify exactly what that is because you have truly overcome this. And you know that there is a natural ebb and flow and a cycle of give and take in life. And that things are lost, but there's always something else to pursue, something else to pour your energy into, to pour your love into, and that you have so much opportunity before you. I feel like this is the point of your liberation, your true liberation, being able to finally truly recognize this and put it into words for yourself, to declare yourself free. I feel like this is that final last whoosh before you take off. Yeah, because recognizing this, finally doing this work, and finally truly actually recognizing this and seeing it with clarity and declaring yourself free is causing the wheel of fortune to turn. And it is going to turn in your favor. I feel like big, huge changes are coming in for you, and you are correct. You can go in any direction that you want to, and the wheel is here providing the opportunity for your forward momentum. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Cups. This can be a card, a message of love, a friend, a family member, an I love you from someone that you're romantically involved with. It can also be an apology. It could be part of this circumstance that caused for these boundaries to go up. There could be someone coming in to apologize to help heal that. And this apology could even be part of what began this process for you as well. Anyway, wow. I am going to draw one card from the universe for you. Encouragement, guidance, whatever it is that the universe feels like you need to hear, Sagittarius. I feel like you are on a really good path. I mean, I'm not sure where you are in this process. Some of you may just be beginning it. Some of you may be here. Some of you may already be here. But it is happening in your life, big changes. And I feel like you are recognizing this, beginning to feel it, or really truly see it for what it is. All right. My ability to receive is measured by how much I practice good feelings and thoughts. I feel like this is here what you're working through, releasing this, recognizing this. I am kind and loving toward others while creating clear boundaries that protect my good feeling emotions. That's a big, big message for you. Clear boundaries. Define your boundaries. Stick to them. Protect yourself. Give, but know when and how much. What your boundaries are, and stay aligned with those. Wow, I love this for you, Sagittarius. This is actually really beautiful, very uplifting. Wow. Anyway, I hope that this resonated for you, and more importantly, if it did, I hope that it helped. If this resonated, or if I resonated, and you just want to help a sister out, if you could hit the thumbs up, bell icon, share, like, subscribe. Any of those things are free for you, and they help my channel grow, and I depend on you guys for that. So I would truly appreciate it. Otherwise, thank you so much for being here. I love spending this time with you, and I hope I see you again. Until next time, love and light.